Hello, you have reached, at this point in our journey, lesson 4.1. And so for the next couple weeks, we are going to be reading Progress Makers, Leadership for the 21st Century. This is an awesome read. One of the authors, Phil Clampett, he is the department chair for Communications and Information Science at University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. He is a mentor and friend of mine, and his style of writing really comes to life and brings just a lot of depth to leadership. He has a unique twist on leadership, looking at leaders as those who are progress makers, okay? And progress makers are those who are going to push the envelope through creativity. And so he talks about progress as not something that's stagnant. That's not something that is just going to exist in and of itself, but that needs to be moved upon. He talks about explorers. And in Chapter 2, when he looks at explorers, and in Chapter 3, he looks at refiners. One thing I want you to do as you're reading this and you turn in a reflection is think about, where do you fit in? Do you see yourself as an explorer? Do you see yourself as a refiner? This really is an opportunity to self-reflect as you read this leadership book. All right. Another thing that I think you will find interesting, especially in the realm of health information management and technology, is looking at just health records in the industry. And so when you look at the shift in paper records now to electronic almost across the board, you see how platforms have changed even in your industry, and you'll be looking at that issue in Chapter 4. Finally, I love the idea that any serendipitous moment, any creative moment where you are just like, aha, I have it. I have a new idea. I have a new process or tool or communication device to use maybe in, or team process to use, right, from your evaluation projects to use in your workplace and health information management technology. These serendipitous moments really are a conscious decision to pursue a creative idea. And so with that, I thought I would end on a fun story from leadership. It does not have to do with HIMT, but the principles do. Okay, so I am very close to head out on vacation, going to Florida, and I enjoy my cocktails at night. One of my favorite drinks is just a good beer, okay, a good IPA beer. And the New Belgium Brewery Company, based out of Fort Collins, Colorado, they have an awesome story. They're the brewers of Fat Tire, which many people know, and they also brew a number of IPAs. That's my preference in seasonal brews. So the story behind the brewery and the branding of the bike is fascinating, okay? Jeff Labesh, the owner and founder, one of the founders of New Belgium, he took a European bike tour, bike ride, and as he went on his tour, he tasted at a number of different New Belgium breweries, okay, and beer tasting. After the trip, and during the trip, he was thinking about what would it look like to own a brewery, to create one, and infusing social responsibility, so enjoying beer, but also making sure one's safe and environmentally friendly, really dreaming large and being creative in it. And his first amber ale that he created, he called it Fat Tire, based off of his bike ride, okay, on a Fat Tire bike in Europe. And he attributes so much of his company's progress, okay, to just the creativity and the image behind Fat Tire bikes. If you go on their website, he has some neat stories, and just for kicks, I'm going to throw another video out there hopefully you'll have watched this first to know why you're watching a video from the founder of New Belgium. But why am I bringing this up, right? When you think about different spheres, different organizations, they all have unique challenges and opportunities. And in the health information management technology field, there are many opportunities and challenges. One of the biggest challenges that hopefully you have been able to take away, right, is working in teams, working with doctors, with nurses, with administrative assistants, medical techs, a number of different people. And working on those core processes of teamwork in this class hopefully will make you better at communicating in teamwork when you get out in the field. And so progress makers, transforming leaders into progress makers now, is an opportunity over the next few weeks to look at key leadership principles. What does it look like to be a leader and a progress maker in your field, to pursue creativity, to be an explorer? Okay, so I hope you enjoy this read, and I look forward to hearing your self-reflections in the Dropbox. And on one other note, there's only 5 quiz questions per chapter, so I'm sure you will enjoy that as well. All right, I'll be back. Bye.